Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be working on the 95 Pathfinder build, but for those of you, this is an information video. These are Dana 60 Dodge Cummins 2500 axles. This is a custom rock crawler rig I've been building for the last couple of years. We're just wrapping it up, trying to get it drivable, get it ready on the road. All we have left is drive shafts, but this is going to be about the axle. So basically, you're going to pull the axle shaft off. I already got the brake drum off, all new brakes, everything we already did. These are 9/16 bolts. Basically, you're gonna zip all these out. Then you're gonna be able to just slide your shaft out. Go ahead and just set it out of the way. Then inside here, you're gonna have all your bearings, your axle nut and everything. You're gonna go ahead and pull this little safety lock pin out. Mine came out a little easier this time. I did already take it apart once. So now this is a 2 9/16 axle socket. Gonna go ahead and just pull this axle nut off. Okay, then you pull the nut off. Set that out of the way. Pull this out. Oh. See if I don't completely drop everything here, but you pull your bearing out, set that to the side. And then you pull your hub out. And then here is your axle seal, which you can see is trashed. And then here's your other bearing sitting inside. So you're gonna wanna go ahead and clean all this up. Your axle seal sits right on this lip here. And you wanna make sure this is nice and clean, and then just clean everything else. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop this out. Typically I'll use a flathead and a sledgehammer and just kinda get into it one side and then pop it out. All right, let's see how bad this thing fights me right now. It's pretty dirty here. Let's see here. Alright, there we go. So that's your seal. You just gotta kind of break it up, get it squished a little bit, then you can get under it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and clean all this up. All right, here's your new axle seal. Part number is 30063. That's going to be your part number for O'Reilly's or AutoZone. This part number, this is Napa. They bought out CarQuest, so I don't know if this is really an existent part number anymore. But there's that part number. Part number that will be more commonly used, 363. This is what your new seal looks like. So, all right, while installing your new seal, make sure that the inside lip, the open end with the spring, goes towards the inside, towards the oil. So that side, in this case, goes face down. And then you just want to kind of tap the high side around and work it in slowly. Don't be too aggressive with it. You want to make sure that it stays level. Get it down flush, and then that's that. All right, now go ahead and slide it back in place. Be careful here, don't force it. Your new seal is going to be tight. There you go. See, it kind of sucks on there. And then get your bearings in place. Get your nut on. Okay. And we're gonna tighten this down. Get it nice and tight. I always back it off just a hair. Make sure that it's seating good. And then make sure you just snug it back up. Don't get too crazy. Make sure your bearings go good. Okay, and then you take your little safety pin. You put that back in place. And you tap her down. Then what you're able to do, go ahead and slide your axle back in place. This part's going to be a little tricky because you got to get it to kind of lift on the inside. And then I'll take at least 2 of my nuts. My gasket is still on here, by the way. As long as it's clean and not torn, should be fine to be reused. Let's see here. Okay, so I'll put my bolts in. I'll line up my threads. Do one there, I'll do one down here. They're lined up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start doing the other ones. I do everything here in a cross pattern. So every other, and then I'll go back through. And that's that. That's how you do a 99 Dodge Ram 2500. This is a Dana 60, Dana 70. It's the same seal, same process. That's the inner hub axle seal, as well as the axle shaft seal, which is this little gasket here. That's the easy part. So typically now is when you would put your rotor or your brake drum back on and you would be done, bolt the wheel back on. But these are still raw from when we did it. I'm gonna go ahead and just shoot a quick layer of paint on them, and then I'm gonna put it all back together. All right, and then just like that, throw this back on here. Just like that, that is done. All right, so that is exactly how you do the rear inner hub axle seal and the outside axle shaft seal. Again, this is a Dana 60. This is out of like a 99 2001. I was told they're 2001, but the parts seem a little fishy. 99, I'm getting the exact same part, so I'm going based off of that. But this is basically 99 Cummins 2500 four-wheel drive. I got the front one up there. This is custom trusted 4-linked. It's put in a 95 Nissan Pathfinder. So quick little video how to, all the socket sizes, bolt sizes, all that should be in the video. So see you guys on the next one. Take care. Peace out.